Hi, I'm Ellery Channing. Let's talk about what's not step one for the new real estate salesperson. You see, when you become a new real estate salesperson and you land with that broker, chances are that broker, unless they're wildly different from the pack, chances are that broker is going to say you need to make a list of all your family, friends, acquaintances, everybody you can think of that you have ever met. Let them know you're a real estate agent. People, this is exactly what you should not do as a new salesperson. There's several reasons for this. First of all, it is going to create a tremendous amount of discouragement for you. And discouragement is called the devil's wedge for a reason. When you become discouraged, you don't take action. You sit down in the mud and feel sorry for yourself. It's not like when you're angry. When you're angry, you'll do something. When you're sad, you'll often do something. But when you're discouraged, chances are you're going to sit down and quit. Now, why do I say you'll get a lot of discouragement out of calling family and friends? First of all, if you've never been in sales, you're going to hear it in their voice, the trepidation as far as your ability to do this job. Now, they'll be nice and they'll say, yeah, sure, I'll send you a lead, but they won't. All you got to do is look at the statistics in this industry and you'll see that they don't. I think the average failure rate is somewhere around 85%, according to what part of the country you're in. Ask yourself this question. If calling family and friends and acquaintances was a way to success, wouldn't the numbers be reversed? Because everybody going into the industry, everybody except me, everybody going into the industry typically has lived in that town for years and they know probably 1,000 people. Let's say they only know 200. That's still a lot of people. So if calling family and friends actually worked, the failure rate would be about 15%, not the success rate. So think about that. Let's use some common sense. Now, let's say by some miracle, you've called your family and friends and your second week in the business, or you've been in the business a month, you get 10 qualified leads from them. Now, let's be realistic. That's probably not going to happen in a year, maybe not even in 2 years. However, let's say that you got 10 leads in week 2. What are you going to do? What is step one? Do you know what to say to them? Do you know how to say it? Do you understand the body language and the tone? Do you understand what they're looking for? You need to understand how to present yourself, be it on the telephone or face-to-face, in a way that generates trust, generates credibility, makes you likable, makes them want to do business with you. Are you going to be confident? If you got those 10 leads in week 2, will your tone of voice on the phone exude confidence? Probably not. That's why it is so vital to put this first step first. The first step is learning those things. The first step is learning what to say and how to say it. And the how to say it is the most important part. Remember, you've got to exude confidence, you've got to generate trust, and you've got to be likable or charismatic. The best way to do that, as you've seen in all of my other videotapes, is with this right here. This is your number one friend as a new residential real estate salesperson. Now, when your broker tells you spend all this time contacting all these people, he's your broker or she's your broker and you've chosen to go to work for them. And obviously, if that's what their format is, that's the format you're going to have to follow. If I were in your shoes, and bear in mind that I've made a 6-figure income as a rookie in a city where I knew almost nobody, I'd just been transferred here, but I understood what step 1 is. And I had practiced it, I had drilled it, I had rehearsed it. And I knew that getting face-to-face with people was the key that beats all that technology they try to get you to use. I mean, what you're going to find out is people will sell you leads, you'll close almost none of them. Facebook leads, you'll get almost none of them. All of those things are designed to, quote, make it easier for you. Well, if you don't know how to talk to those people on the phone and generate trust, be likable, and be somebody who sounds confident, you're not going to get those leads. They're a waste of money. So let's put step 1, where step 1 should be. Learn how to do these things. I'll teach you as much about it as you'd like to learn. There are a lot of books and things out there on communication skills, because communication skills are number one. If you want more information, go to naturalsalesflow.com. Shoot me an email. If you'd like to talk to me in person, give me a telephone number. I'll call you back. We'll talk about this until you're happy. Thanks. I'm Ellery Channing.